welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, it's Vlogmas Day 8, and I have a very interesting story to tell you guys about my roommate. My freshman year of college at Georgia State University. Y'all do not want to miss this. You know the deal. Before you start watching, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video. So let me just get right into the story. So my freshman year at Georgia State, I was supposed to have a white roommate. So I would DM her. This is before school started. I would DM her on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and we would just talk about like how our rooms are gonna look and all that type of stuff. So just to give you guys a background, the rooms are 2 rooms and there's 2 beds in each room. So it's technically 4 people in a suite and 1 bathroom. August came around and all of a sudden I started getting messages from the white girl saying she wasn't going to be coming to Georgia State anymore because of, I think it was financial aid reasons. I was like, okay, well, we've been planning the whole summer, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do roommate wise. So I was just like, okay, I guess they're just going to give me a random roommate. Fast forward to when school started. I think that was like the end of August. I didn't have a roommate for about 2 to 3 weeks. Like I had the other 2 suite mates in the other room, but I didn't have my own roommate. So I was okay with that because I was like, the rooms are not that big. I got my space. I even put my stuff in the other girl's closet. I said, I can bring friends over. They can sleep in this bed. And that's what I was doing for, I think about a month, actually a month or 2. I'm actually not sure how long I was roommateless, but it was for a long time. So it's actually funny, the day the new girl came, I like heard the door opening. The way I ran to get my stuff out of her closet, like y'all, I didn't have that much stuff so I could do it fast, but like there was a door before you got to our door. So I ran quickly and like took all my stuff and put it on my side, not even in my closet. I just threw it on my side and jumped on my bed like I was just chilling, but really I just broke a sweat trying to move my stuff over to my side. Let's call her Red. Let's call her Red. So Red, look, I'm already confused by just changing the name. Red was from Colorado, so she wasn't familiar with how Atlanta works, which is okay because we were here to teach you, Red. Red was like really pretty. She was actually really nice. Like the whole time she was actually really nice. Like we had no beef. That's the whole thing. Like we had no beef. I think she was just surrounded by the wrong people. For like Red's first week, she wasn't really going to class because she didn't know how to operate, I guess. The classes, college is already complicated, so you're not from here, it's gonna be even more complicated. So she didn't know how to like work like the financial aid and stuff, so she would call her family from Colorado to try to tell her information. It was just like really complicated. So one day she was just yelling her social security number out loud. I'm like, okay girl, like I'm not sure where you're from, but in America we don't do that. The first night she had decorated her side of the room, so she had a wall and she had these Christmas lights up, but they were not regular Christmas lights. They looked like stage lights, like they were extremely bright. So she went to sleep and I came in the room later and I laid down and I was trying to like, you know, be nice and not say anything and just go to sleep. I don't sleep with the lights on. And then you have on these sun lights and it was bothering me from sleeping. So I was trying to see what I could do. Like, should I wake her up? Should I unplug them? Should I just force myself to go to sleep? Like, I really did not know what to do. So, like, I was texting my friends in a group chat. They lived 5 floors under me. I was like, y'all, what should I do? The lights are too bright. I can't go to sleep. I have class at 8 a.m. I had 8 a.m.s every single day in freshman year. So I was like, guys, what should I do? What should I do? They was like, wake her up, you know, turn off the lights, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay. So I get up or walk my 2 steps over to her bed and I tap her like this while she's sleeping. I said, do you mind if I turn off the lights? She said, yeah, sure, sorry, yeah. I was like, okay, thank you. So of course I went to sleep. So she wasn't like difficult at all. She was not difficult. Like if I said, can you do this? She would have done this. If I said, can you not? She would have done it. So I asked her to turn off the lights and she turned off the lights. So months passed and you know, my friends, me and the girl are not friends, so we don't hang out. My friends lived downstairs, like I said. So I would really be with them for the most part. Like most of the time I was with my friends. So I didn't really see her too often. But when I did see her, it was really like cordial. But I noticed that she wasn't really going to class. I was like a little bit confused by that. She even like bought textbooks and stuff, but she never actually physically went to class. So the thing is, to live on campus, you have to have, I think it was like 9 credit hours, I don't know, but you have to be enrolled in classes, which is why she was able to stay on campus. But I don't think she ever went. Another thing is, if you don't go to the class, they drop you. So what I'm thinking happened is she got dropped and tried to finesse living on campus. Mind you, she's not from Georgia, so she doesn't know anybody there. Like, she can't stay at her aunt's house. She's stuck on campus or on the street. Before Red came, me and the other 2 girls had a group chat, and we would just talk about like stuff that we need to get, or can you clean this, can you clean that, do you guys have the key, blah blah blah. Like, we would just have regular conversations. We weren't friends either. We was just like get along for the sake of the school year. So yeah, before she came, we had a group chat. So towards the end of the middle end of the first semester, we started noticing some things. Red was a little bit messy. Like, Red, his hair was dyed, so you know dyed hair falls everywhere and gets everywhere. So yeah, the hair was everywhere. Red, seems like Red didn't buy any body wash or lotion, so Red would be using other people's body wash and lotion. Yeah, Red was kind of ditzy, so she didn't really, I don't know if she didn't think there was a problem with that. I mean, I don't really have a problem with that, but they definitely had a big problem with that. Literally everything that would happen, I would take a picture or send a video to my friends. So I'm gonna insert a video of, I don't know if it was hair dye, shampoo, soap, but this girl just left her stuff all over the bathroom. Like, it was just, she was messy. Like, she was really messy. And then at one point in the semester, so we had a dining hall downstairs. When I tell y'all, our room looked like the dishwasher of the dining hall. The dishwashing machine of the dining hall. This girl used to take plates, cups, bowls, silverware. She used to take all types of stuff from the dining hall and bring it up into our room and leave the plates, bowls, cups there. Mind you, it's not plastic. So this girl has a stack of bowls and plates, and it's just like, what are you doing? Like, what are you gonna throw those away? Are you gonna take them back down? Are you gonna wash them? What exactly are you planning to do with these? The small times we did interact, she would tell me about her like boyfriend who also lived downstairs. He was a drug dealer, so yeah, there's that. And yeah, the boyfriend wouldn't really come around, so I didn't really see them because his room was downstairs, and then she said he had a TV and stuff, so his room was more like, you know, she would rather be there than in our room, which is completely fine because, girl, I like to be by myself. But when I did see him, he was kind of like weird. He was kind of dry. I mean, I don't expect him to like be happy to see me, but can you have some emotion? Like, I'm in your presence. Can you acknowledge me? One thing about Red is she used to always lose the room key. So I could be somewhere else and she'll ask me, oh, Diana, can you get me in the room? I'm like, okay. I could be far away and I'll keep saying, okay, like I was an enabler. I would be like, okay, coming. I can be up, down, wherever I'm at, I'll come open the door for her. It's like, girl, why you keep losing the key? And then the thing is, she didn't even pay for other keys because they were expensive. I'll give her that. But it's like, you can't lose your key all the time. That's probably one of the reasons she wasn't in the room, because she didn't have access to be in the room. She had no key. She never had a key. So back to our stuff going missing. Let me do my roommate first. So my suite mates, there was 2 of them. So one of them's card was charged with $4,000 for something, and it was in Colorado, of course. So she got the RAs involved and did a investigation and stuff. Of course, we found out that the roommate did take the money, so that's $4,000. Okay, you took $4,000. You would think that was enough for her. It was not enough for her. Here's my thing. Instead of stealing from others and bringing it to us, you decided to steal from all of us, y'all. This girl took my clothes, She used to she used to take my makeup, my lotion. She used to use my things without my permission. I would come back, my flat iron is hot. I'm like, wait, am I tripping? Am I tripping? I'm confused. This girl, like, I don't know where she was really from, because if that's how y'all act in Colorado, baby, keep that over there. Like, this girl had no mercy for none of our stuff. It got to the point where I had to I had to take a picture of my bed and my closet and my stuff, like, especially when I would go on breaks. But even when I would leave to go to class, I would take a picture of my section before I went to the class, and then I would come back and make sure everything was the same. Like, I cannot believe this was the case. This is actually a video of her using my flat iron without my permission. So I'm laying in my bed, and I don't know the way I have my phone positioned, but it's just recording her. And she like looks at me for a second, but I don't think she notices, obviously. But girl, how are you gonna use my flat iron because you think I'm asleep? Just ask. My thing is, just ask. Like, I'm not gonna say no. It's a flat iron. Just ask. If you know me, you know I have a history of losing my debit cards. Cool. So one day I was in my room and I was looking for my debit card because I think we were about to go get food or something. And I cannot find my card. So I'm like, okay, well, lost it again. I don't even bother to check my bank statement because I know that I lost it somewhere. It's never stolen. Something told me to check my bank statement this time. I see a Uber Eats charge for ice cream delivered to... No, actually, I didn't see where it was delivered. I called Uber and I was like, so can you guys explain this charge? My card was stolen. I did not order ice cream. I said, so where was it delivered to? And then, of course, the Uber people tell me it was delivered to our school address, our dorm address. So I'm like, okay. Okay. Why would you take somebody's card, input the information into another phone, press your order? Why would you do that? Like, why would you do that? So that's when I was like, okay, this girl obviously has some outer issues, because it doesn't make any sense. You're a kleptomaniac, but you're like an extreme kleptomaniac. You still come around as if nobody's gonna catch you. But yeah, so far I was like, this girl's a thief. She has a drug dealer boyfriend. She's ditzy. She's dirty. She's even a kleptomaniac. She's not a thief. She's a klepto. Like, this girl has no regard for us. She's super nice, which is the weird part. Like, she's actually nice, which makes me believe she doesn't know what she's doing. But honestly, with people nowadays, you never know. Remember earlier in the story, she was not going to class ever. So, like, multiple times throughout the semester, like, managers, whatever, what are they called? There's RAs, but there's, like, the adults. They would come and be like, is Red here? And we would be like, no. I mean, she wasn't, so what are we gonna say? I would text her and be like, they're looking for you again and again and again. And she was like, oh my God. So one day she kind of explained to me, like, she hasn't been going to class because her financial aid still hasn't cleared. She also doesn't have enough money for out-of-state tuition. And it's like the financial aid is not helping her enough. So they drop all her classes and she just is living here until the semester ends so she can go back to Colorado because she has nowhere to stay here. Personally, I'm like, that's cool and all. Do you finesse how you want to finesse? But, like, why you gotta take our stuff? Why you gotta be dirty here? Like, are you dirty in your boyfriend's room or are you clean there? Like, girl, you don't have to take our stuff. One thing about me is I'm not confrontational. So I never said, hey, you stole this, you stole that. No, I'm the type of person to record you while you're there. Like, I'm not gonna say anything because I always think that there's a reason somebody's doing something that they cannot control. So it just makes me not want to even confront someone because, like, are you even gonna change? Like, what is a confrontation really gonna do for you? Literally one day I came in my room and, you know, there's a door before you get to my door. So I get in my suite door and I'm opening my room door and I'm like, one of those things you, it's not opening. I'm like, okay, well, it's my room. You don't have a key, so why would you lock the door? So then the girl's boyfriend opens the door and there's 5 other black males just standing around. Two of them are leaning on my bed. They're not sitting on my bed. Because they were sitting on my bed, there would be a problem. Two of them are leaning on my bed. And then like two are sitting on her bed. One is sitting on her desk. I'm like, y'all, I didn't say nothing. I literally opened the door, saw the scene, closed the door right back, turned back around, and went my way. I'm like, what is this? What is this meeting going on in my room? Without my consent? And y'all lock my door? Like, what? Y'all do not live here. You have a whole room. You have a whole room for your drug dealer meetings. Don't bring that in my room. Don't do that. So yeah, I had to deal with that for the whole semester of freshman year. Like the whole first semester, I had to deal with her. So this is how it all ended. One day we was both laying in our beds. It was like the morning. I feel like it was Friday. Like it was a morning. I didn't have class. So it was like maybe like 9, 10 a.m. And then we hear a knock on the door. Mind you, sis has been like on the run. Like I don't know if she knows the people's schedule, but when they come to the door, like she's never there. So this time she was there. So this white man comes in with the police. Red, I'm like, I'm not red, she's red. They're like, okay, you have 15 minutes to pack all your stuff and get off of our property. Y'all, I'm in my bed texting my friends downstairs. I'm like, yo, the time has come, the time has come. My friends are texting me back. They're like, yes, you're free, you're about to be free. I'm like, guys, oh my God, this is crazy. Like, they told this girl she has 15 minutes. She's like, where am I gonna go? Girl, you should have went to class when you had the chance. Now you're about to go back to Colorado. So yeah, it was a very awkward, very, very, very awkward situation. Like, they told her she had 15 minutes. She was on the floor crying. It's not even funny. She was on the floor crying, taking the stuff out her closet. And she had a lot of stuff. Oh, that girl had a lot of clothes, but only wore like my clothes. You only wore my clothes, but you had a lot of clothes, thief. After the 15 minutes, she was done. All her stuff was in this bin, and they just rolled it off. She didn't have anything in the bathroom, so she kept using our stuff. So it was a quick move out, really. It was just the stuff in her closet. She didn't have no books, barely any decoration. It was really all her clothes that she had to take out. Yeah, she was a nice girl. I mean, she was kind, she was sweet, she was great. Besides her stealing addiction, her dirtiness, and her lying, she was a great person. But yeah, her boyfriend actually got escorted out in handcuffs. And that was like, I think it was like 2-3 days before she got caught. So I don't really know where they're at. Don't know if she's in Georgia, Colorado, outside of the US. Not sure. But yeah, that's my story, you know. That's my freshman year college experience. Like, that's my roommate. I had to live with a thief. And yeah, she stole my card, my clothes, used my stuff without permission. Y'all, I don't even know what else she took. I just know that a lot of my clothes that I came in with, I did not leave with. The card I came in with, I did not leave with. The body wash I came in with was nowhere to be found. Our shampoo, that girl used to use all of our stuff and just not even care and leave her hair everywhere, room, hall, bathtub, toilet, sink. Her hair was everywhere. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you've had any terrible roommate experiences in the comments. Also, let me know if you want more story times, because I have a lot of stories to tell.